Look around you. How many of the items do you see? Your phone, this room's lights, or even the medication in your cabinet exist because somebody chose to learn and apply that knowledge. Tonight I'm going to show you exactly what we'd lose without education. The topic of my speech is the profound importance of education in shaping our modern world. If you've ever felt that a class or a subject or an assignment was useless, my goal today is to prove that every piece of knowledge, it has a purpose. It builds foundation. The comfort and health of our daily lives, direct products of these useless pursuits. Today I'll explore how education in history, mathematics, and science gave us the technology and medicine we cannot live without. The indebtedness to history holds more importance than simply learning from the past. It provides the context for creation. The historical record and the spread of knowledge that allowed Johann Gutenberg to develop the printing press around 1440. This single invention had a catalyst in enabling the mass production of books, standardizing language, and most crucially, fueling the scientific revolution by widely disputing new ideas. Without this historical foundation, the electronics and communication tools that we use today, such as our phones, computers, and printers, could not have evolved at the pace that they did. History also teaches us to finish what others started. Consider penicillin. Alexander Fleming had made the accidental discovery in 1928, but took the education and focused the effort of Howard Florey and Ernest Chain in the early 1940s to figure out how to mass produce and stabilize it. Education allowed them to understand Fleming's historical notes, turn a chance of observation into reliable medicine, and permanently advance our modern healthcare. And without the mathematical education that we have today, we would not have our modern electronics. At the core of every digital device is a binary numeric system formalized by Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. In the 17th century, this is a basic language of ones and zeros that is essential to every electronic device, providing the logic of internet, computers, and the very phones that are in your pockets. Without this education, the electronic society we live in today would simply cease to function. And furthermore, mathematics give us precision. The Pythagorean theorem, traditionally credited to Pythagoras in the 16th century BCE, helps us understand the distance between two objects. This is a fundamental equation that defines the relationship of sides of a right triangle that is used in daily and complex fields, from ensuring the structures to sound in construction. To ensure that structures are sound in construction to calculating the orbital trajectories for NASA. Math gives us precision and required to build. As well as for our science, this also gives, as well as our history and our math, this gives us science. Our scientific education is directly responsible for our modern health and society. Among the most important breakthroughs is pasteurization of food. Louis Pasteur had developed this heating process in the 1860s to destroy harmful microorganisms in our dairy products. Without this scientific advancement, foodborne diseases would drastically be more common, and the weekly grocery shopping would be impossible, as food would spoil within days and mold soon farther than it does today. Science literally preserved our food and our health. Finally, without science, we would lack the chemical math for creation. The periodic table of elements. Founded by Dmitry Merevich in 1869, this organizational masterpiece is based on the properties of elements, and it allows for scientists to accurately predict how elements will safely interact with one another, as well as preventing dangerous combinations and ensuring materials, from the plastics in your chair to the components in your car, are safe, functional, and durable. And in conclusion, the ability to read, calculate, and experiment is not just a goal for schools. It is the engine that drives human progress throughout history. Education is a fundamental tool that builds civilizations. We've seen that history provides a context for medicine and the mass communication, mathematics provides for a logical foundation in all digital life, and science provides the necessary health and safety required for modern living. So the next time you look at your phone, flip on a light switch, or take medicine, I urge you to remember this simple thing. None of it would have existed without the dedication of people who chose to learn and apply their education, as well as those who chose to teach. Education is not a luxury, it is the essential foundation of life that we take for granted every single day. Invest in it, defend it, and use it to build your next essential tool that we one day will rely upon.